about 5 years ago, God called me to be a pastor. I was on a mountain. I'm serious. It's so cliche. I hate that. That's how it happened, and I can't avoid it. In California. Yeah, that one stings too. But it was clear as day, and I just remember trying to seek God in a quiet moment just to say, like, what, God, I'll do what you want. Like, what do you really want from me? He said, pastor. One word, that's all I got. So I went to school, and, I just graduated, and so now I'm going to be a pastor. Awesome. Finish line, right? Done. Later, y'all. Nope. In fact, this is really just the beginning, right? So, I have this calling. God says, go be pastor. Okay. Reluctantly, I said yes. Okay. And I came back to church, and I think I got up here and I told everybody, God called me to be a pastor. And what was our reaction? Yeah. There was that, and then there was the, duh. Because somehow everybody here knew except for me. And there was this interesting moment in the staff meeting we were in, and I got to hear a lot of our staff talking about how they had already seen this before in me. So something I didn't know. See, God had been doing something in my life for a long time. And one example in particular really struck me because John, who always has this keen insight, I don't know how he does, but he always does, he remembered my confirmation. So I was, like 12? I had no idea. And frankly, I was kind of like a troubled teen. I got into a lot of trouble, and at that time, that would have been the last thing you would have thought would happen. And John says he knew in that moment that I was going to be a pastor. How wild is that? I think there's something amazing that happens in community when we're connected to one another, that God has this plan. See, God had that plan and had shown it to people unbeknownst to me, and I thought, I've had a revelation, y'all. I have discovered something. And I got the, yay! I got the, duh, of course. But see, God had been up to something, and God had actually shown that to the great Christians that were around me and to our church members. And isn't that a beautiful picture of what the transformed life really is and how God's engaging with your story? See, you all have a story that God's working on, and probably the people that are in this building can see that story and will tell you, duh. If you'll just ask. And isn't that the beauty of our community?